Just when you think you can enjoy a peaceful moment, bam! Your boss walks up to you with that too friendly smile.
Can you take on one more project?
Your friend shows up looking all innocent.
Can you do my assignment for me?
You're stuck. If you say yes, you're overloaded. If you say no, you feel guilty. But here's the truth. Saying no isn't selfish. It's necessary. We often struggle with saying no because we don't want to disappoint people. We're afraid of looking selfish and we feel guilty. But every time you say yes to something you don't want, you're saying no to yourself. You're saying no to your time, your priorities, your mental peace. And the worst part, the more you keep saying yes, the more people expect it from you. It starts small, one extra task, one extra favor. But before you know it, you're the go-to person for every little thing. Not because people don't respect you, but because you never gave them a reason to think you might say no. That's why learning to say no is so important. It's not just about avoiding stress. It's about setting the tone for how people treat you. Saying no isn't about rejecting others. It's about respecting yourself. You only have limited time and energy, and if you keep saying yes to everything, you lose control over your own life. When you start saying no, you set boundaries, you protect your mental well-being, and most importantly, you gain respect. People value those who value themselves. If you always say yes, people start taking you for granted. But when you confidently say no, they understand that your time and priorities matter. And here's something interesting. Saying no actually improves your relationships. When you're always available, people don't always appreciate your efforts. But when you set boundaries, the help you do give feels more meaningful. Instead of being expected, it's valued. Saying no also allows you to be more present in the things you actually care about. You stop running from one obligation to the next and start focusing on things that truly matter to you. Learning to say no also reduces stress. Overcommitting leads to exhaustion and frustration, and the more you say yes to things that don't align with your priorities, the more overwhelmed you feel. Saying no allows you to focus on what truly matters. And let's talk about confidence. People who say no when needed come across as more self-assured. They don't feel the need to please everyone, and that naturally makes others respect them more. You might worry that saying no will make people upset, but the truth is, most people will understand, and those who don't, well, that tells you everything you need to know about them. Now, how do you say no without sounding rude? First, keep it simple and direct. A polite but firm, "I appreciate it, but I can't," is often enough. If needed, you can soften it by acknowledging the request and expressing gratitude before declining. Another way is to offer an alternative, like suggesting someone else who might be available or proposing another time that suits you better. But in many cases, a straightforward no is all you need. You don't have to justify yourself or feel guilty for prioritizing your well-being. Another thing to remember is that saying no isn't just about words, it's about attitude. If you say no while hesitating, over-explaining, or apologizing too much, people will push back. But if you say it confidently, most people will respect your decision and move on. At the end of the day, saying no is not about pushing people away, it's about choosing yourself. Your time is valuable, your energy is limited, and setting boundaries isn't rude. It's necessary. So start saying no with confidence and watch how much more in control of your life you feel. And if someone asks you to share this video, say yes.